This is Keisha here at TradeWithResolve.com, and this will be a short tutorial on how to use the TradeStation platform. Now, we are going to be covering how to use the chart drawing tools, how to set up hotkeys, as well as sound notifications. So we have a chart here. We're looking at Netflix, the 15-minute chart. Now, if you don't like how much space the volume is actually taking up, you can hover over this area of the chart and then move it down so that you have more space for the actual candlestick chart. All right, so let's start out with the chart drawing tools. So in order to access the chart drawing tools, you simply want to right-click the chart and scroll down to drawing, and then here you can select the different drawing tools. So let's say we want to use a horizontal line, and now we have it here on the chart. You can click anywhere on the chart, and now we have our horizontal line. Now let's say you want to customize this horizontal line. You can simply right click the line and then select Format Horizontal Line. So here you can do a variety of things. You can begin by changing the style. So let's say you want to change the color to blue. You can move over to labels and you can change the size of the font, and you can also have the label be right justified, which is what I have already selected. And if you don't want the price level on the right hand side, you can actually have it left justified instead. But if you want the price to actually be listed on the right, so right justified, you simply select this area here and then you can click OK. So now we have our line. And actually, I'm going to go back to Format Horizontal Line. So let's say you want to set a price alert. So you can actually enable the alert, and I'm going to move this line up some. So let's say we want to be alerted when the price of Netflix reaches $96. And let me change the color of this line so that we can see it a little bit better here. All right, so let's say we want to be alerted whenever Netflix reaches $196. So again, right click the line, go to Format, and then you can go to Alerts. So you simply want to select Enable Alert, and then you can go to Breakout Intrabar or any of these other options, but we're just going to go with Breakout Intrabar. So then you can choose when the alert condition takes place. So you can select alert once per bar, or alert continuously. And so I'm just going to select alert once, and then you can choose how you want to configure the message. So you can go to configure, and you can choose the beep for the sound. You can also choose a voice, so text to speech. And then you can also have a visual where it will give you a pop-up window letting you know that 196 has been met and that the condition has been met. And then you can also receive an email or a text message as well if that $196 area is met. So then you can select OK and then click OK again. So now, if Netflix ends up reaching $196, you will be alerted, both on the platform as well as the email or text message if that's what you choose. All right, so that is how you set up alerts with the horizontal line. And you can do this with any of the other drawing tools as well. So maybe you want to use a trend line or something of that nature. You can do the same thing for the trend line. All right, so now let's discuss hotkeys. Hotkeys can be very useful, and it can certainly save you a lot of time whenever trying to use certain features. So let's say you want to set up hotkeys for your drawing tools. You simply left click the chart and then come up here to the toolbar and select hotkeys. So now you can scroll down to drawing, And let's say you want to set up a hotkey for text. So right under where it says press new hotkey, you want to click that box. And let's say I want the hotkey to be Shift plus T. All right. And then we simply want to select Assign. Now we have assigned the hotkey Shift plus T in order to bring up the drawing tool text. So now let's test it out. So we're back on the stock chart. I'm going to simply press Shift and T, and now it brings up the text. I can left click the chart. I can type a message, and there we go. We have our hotkey set up for our text drawing tool. Now you can go back in and you can set up hotkeys for any of the drawing tools. So you can set up the hotkeys for arrow down, arrow up, the ellipse, the horizontal line, rectangle, etc. You can also set up hotkeys for a lot of different other things. So for example, under the category of file, you can set up a hotkey for closing your workspace, opening a new desktop. You can also set up hotkeys for order entry. So you can kind of take your time and go through the different categories and set up hotkeys for the different features that you use most often. And lastly, let's discuss sound notifications. Now, the system can give you a sound notification, for example, whenever your order has been filled. So let's go over how to set up the sound notifications. So what you want to do is go over here to the Trading Apps tab, and then you want to open the Trade Manager. So once you have opened the Trade Manager window, you want to scroll over to the Positions tab. So select the Positions tab and then right-click within the window, and then you'll want to select Trade Manager Preferences. This is where you can set up the different notifications. So for example, if you would like a notification whenever your order has been filled, you can set that up. So you'll simply select Enable Sound Notification, and here's an example here.
Order filled.
You can set up a sound notification for a partially filled order,
Order partially filled.
rejected
Order
order,
rejected.
and there are several others. Now you can also select one of the other sounds that are available. Or if you have a specific sound that you already have, like maybe a small MP3 file on your computer, you can select Browse, and then you can actually select a specific sound that you already have on your computer. So that is how you can set up the different sound notifications whenever you are entering into a trade. I hope you enjoyed this short tutorial of the TradeStation platform. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below and I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. And if there's a specific feature that you would like for me to cover in another video, let me know that in the comments below as well. And if you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.